Tiruchi Siva, your time is 5 minutes.
Thank you, Deputy Chairman, sir. So I rise to support the National Waterways Bill 2015. Since inland waterways in our country is lagging behind, the other modes of transport like the road sector and the rail sector, the government's attempt to evolve a policy for integrated development of inland waterways is to be welcomed. So the concept is very good. The intention is to be appreciable. The bill identifies 101 waterways as national waterways, along with the 5 existing national waterways. The bill also specifies the extent of development to be undertaken in each waterway. Sir, how far it is practically possible is a big question. Apart from that, I think this attempt is at the right moment. Sir, in a few years, India is going to be the #1 country in the world to have the #1 population, the thickest population country. When the population is increasing, the space in which the people are moving will be the same. And in this developing world, the vehicles movement are increasing, the roads are the same, the people and the vehicles when they increase, I think the future congestion which the world or our country may face is very alarming. So I think it's the right time that the government has thought in the other way, that inland waterways have to be developed, which is cost efficient, as other people have mentioned, and the bill also specifies the same, fuel efficient, and as well as eco-friendly. So this is successful in other countries, many other countries, which many of my colleagues pointed out here, the 35%, 45%, or in other countries, whereas here it's only 3%. Why it is? Sir, the government's identification of 100 waterways, how many are feasible and possible? Along with that, I would like to say that kindly take into consideration the recommendations which the Standing Committee has given. So I think the Standing Committee has gone very deeply into the bill and they have given very valuable suggestions, sir. One is that many of the proposed national waterways do not have sufficient water levels throughout the year as they are rain-fed rivers. The committee has recommended that this should be addressed during the time of techno-economic feasibility study. Sir, for example, in the 101 identified waterways, sir, as far as my state is concerned, Tamil Nadu, I just looked into the waterways. Bhavani River, where I think it's a tributary of the Kaveri. I think Kaveri is already running short of water. The reasons are well known, which cannot be or need not be discussed now. Most of the time, I think even the delta region is suffering. And second is the Kaveri Kolidam River. This is also of the same condition. So also Manimuttar River, it's 5 kilometers length of the river from Manimuttar Dam. 5 kilometers of length Manimuttar River, I don't know how much it is going to serve for the inland waterways. So also Pala River. Sir, there is a saying in that area, a river without water permanently. It's a perennial, it's always there. But Pala has never seen water. I don't know how these have been identified. When these are the identified waterways among the 101, I do not know about the other states or the other waterways. So I'm just skeptical about it. I don't underestimate the intention or the attempt the government is trying to do, sir, but at the same time, the identified waterways should be feasible and possible. So also, the technical feasibility must be first established in consultation with the Ministry of Water Resources, Rural Development, and Ganga Rejuvenation before starting any work on a river. So also, sir, financial sanctions. Currently, developmental works on some existing national waterways are not yet satisfactory due to lack of timely financial sanction at the initial stage. Sufficient financial allocation should be made at appropriate times for effective implementation of projects proposed in the bill. So also the involvement of the states must be taken into consideration, sir, very much. While the subject of national waterways is on the union list of the constitutional water is on the state list. The committee recommended that the central government must make suitable provisions in the bill to ensure that states can continue to regulate on water. Sir, one more thing. a state level water management council or committee with representatives from the state governments. I think this has to be taken very much seriously because the state government should not be neglected at any cost, should be created to oversee the development of national waterways and to resolve the issues at the state level. Such decentralization would help speed up the process of waterways development. But, sir, the bill has assured one thing which is solacing, which is consoling. The enactment of the proposed legislation will in no way impinge on the rights of the state governments for usage of water, ownership of
Okay,
abundant
please.
land. I'll
Time
conclude,
over.
sir. I'll conclude, sir.
So I am helpless.
I come to almost.
Okay,
almost.
please. Yeah, please.
Land, minerals, metals, sand, etc. rather usher in development of transportation and tourism in states. So this assurance is well taken that the states' rights would not be infringed upon, and I think the minister would consider the standing committee recommendations and also the feasibility of those identified waterways, and kindly we want the implementation of that in the right manner,
Okay.
and that would fetch a very good future for the country.
Okay,
Thank you very much, sir.
Sri Rajya.